Fine, you probably could do just the powder, but that would be the situation. So
let's see where we at. If you would, is there a squeegee?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Can you grab that and kind of see
look at
where?
you, I love that.
And see where.
You're getting a gold star for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's
Just
right.
right down, and then see kind of.
Mic check, baby check, baby check. Hey, look at that. Oh yeah, see you can't. I don't even be cussing on this mic, but I do like that reaction.
Let's see where we're at.
Mark. That's a good spot right
I
here.
think when we do the vacuuming, I think you're going to get some reflectivity. That's the most important thing, I think, to me. I think that way we utilize the light.
You still see the edging,
We utilize
of
the
course.
light.
I can see the color and the shine.
But
Oh.
what you're looking at the extreme etching.
What's that?
You're looking at the extreme etching, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Because we did too. We did some lighter, thank you, lemon juice.
Oh, I
and
see.
then we did the quick clean, which created a crater.
Okay, so maybe the lighter etching is taken care of.
Correct.
But the more heavier stuff that didn't touch.
Tell you the truth, the more heavier stuff should be there. If it's not, I'm going to have to raise my price on that powder.
Yeah.
Because there's damage, everything has limitations. So yeah, you're going to be able to do it, but I want you to see how much of an improvement, and then that's how you can talk to your customer about it. But I see little heavy etches here, which the one-step process is not going to remove, but it will make it look better. Oh, maybe let's try it, or read your customer, get a feel for it. You could remove it completely for another $2 a foot, or and that happens sometimes too. Can you remove it? Of course I can. Now you go over there, you hit your diamonds, you're all on board, it looks fantastic. And then you give her a price of $425. Oh wow, no, let's just do the powder. So don't waste your time, but certainly if you think they're gonna afford it, they want to see it, you have the resources, show it to them. Because now you just save yourself a whole bunch of time. I get calls from people, I polished it, but there's more damage. Can I take the damage out without disrupting the polish I have now? No, you're going to go back down, sand.
Yeah.
You basically did it all for nothing. A sample, which took an extra half an hour. Let's say it took an extra hour. Much better than a whole day being wasted. So these are all things that I think about. Okay, let's vacuum it up now. Let's get serious. Squeegee is cool, but let's get that out. Now, in many cases, to what David was saying, some of our competing powders, not all of them have the ability to remove, or I shouldn't say remove, but to neutralize themselves. That's what we do with this EMP. So as we sit here and talk and it's sitting on there, if this was, for instance, my product, Diamond Renew, if this was my competitors, anybody's 5X, some of these products that do not have something to, they're hot and they work fast and that's great. But when they sit here like this, they can etch and burn and cause dullness. EMP is not going to do it. That's why we like to teach with the EMP. The people who buy 5X and they buy Diamond Renew, our product, they have more experience. You're not there yet. If you want to start to do jobs faster and you're knocking these out, look to it. But today, I got one thing to take a look. Get up off your seat. Oh, you're in the front row, so you're
The increase in the
Yeah,
color
it
increase.
looks shinier.
That's exactly what I promised you.
Did you see this
Right.
mark?
Yeah, and
Became shiny.
damage. Right. Oh, that. Can you get that out? Yes. Of course we can. So what did we do? We increased the reflectivity pretty tremendous. I mean, look at how dull it is here. So don't tell me it didn't. That's huge. And like I said, you may find and go over with diamonds, and then you give them a $4 price, and all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, this is okay. Because from where you started, that's amazing.
That $4 price with polish and everything back to.
It better be, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's your restoration
Yeah,
price,
not
yeah.
extra. Yeah.
Right. But certainly not the price that you gave them for the one step.
Yeah.
Right. So just more, right? So we're talking about, you know, good, better, best, which people like options, right? Just like we do, right? Nice. Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get that diamond. We're gonna get that damage.
So, because the
Look at that, right?
Oh, that one was dirty, huh?
Yeah, it was dirty, wasn't it?
It looks nice now.
That does happen. I had that happen to somebody. They were pointing it, and their finger hit it, and then it went away. They're like, oh, right.
So because the EMP doesn't need to be rinsed, it won't etch, it doesn't need to be rinsed. But when you get to the diamond,
If there is
it can etch, I'm guessing, and it doesn't need to be rinsed.
Good question. You see how the water was spreading out? That water is sitting there. If you leave it set too long, it can etch. If you do it, see, the mistake is people will add more water to some of these products like 5X and some of the others, My Diamond Renew. So the wetter it is, the more it's going to spread. And that's an acid liquid now, because it was an acid powder that turned into a liquid that now.
Are you talking about the diamond?
I'm talking about anything that's not EMP, that doesn't
That's not
self-neutralize.
EMP, right.
That wet powder sitting there is an acid.
Got it.
And so the longer it sits, the more potential it has to burn.
Got it.
Absolutely. And down the road, because it's quicker, 5X can polish faster. Diamond Renew can polish faster, David said. That might not be where you're at, right? You're just beginners drinking, maybe you're having some beers, you're starting out. You don't go to the tequila yet, not everybody should. So when you get started,
reality is
get there consistently, smoothly,
there's
and
not much
safely.
of a difference. There isn't. We put Diamond Renew next to EMP, and you can't tell it. You can't say this is Diamond Renew and this is EMP. So
Okay.
to meet the eye, one is really not better than the other than just speed. Why would I use the other one if I run the potential of maybe having to do what I've etched or what I've came across as a run and repair? It doesn't make sense. So
But he works down. We work Diamond Renew, so let's.
he says he's worked Diamond Renew. If you work Diamond Renew, fine. I've just I do this and I've burned.
This is a safer way to go. That's what you're
Well, here's the other thing too. For me, you're here, but if you're doing every job, you're good. But you might want to hire somebody one day. He's not going to be anywhere near as good as you. Hence, this is what he should start with. Come take a look at the white. You guys look at the tan. Did you guys see the white? Come get up again. I get you donuts. I get you coffee. You sit down. Come on now. You gotta walk that off. Very cool, right? Look at that.
That looks really good.
Right? Thank you. All right. I just want somebody. I'm looking at it. I'm like, somebody look at it with me. Oh, we at break time? What are we doing now?
Yeah, I think we're at break time.
Yeah?
Time to get some coffee, get some.
Let's take the mics off too. Just make sure the mics are off. There's no reason to follow us around. I don't want to. Yeah. Let's take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back here. Restrooms here. We got what do we have? Coffee. We got drinks. We got food coming.
No, nomás le puso.
Of course. Absolutely.
Ese producto por blanca.
Easy marble
La
polish.
blanca nomás. Bob dice que nomás es blanca. Blanca, pero le echó limón. Y le echó
Good question. That's a good question.
no sé si alcanza a ver
No,
a este lado. Pero ya le pasó ese, pero
Good
hay
question.
químicos.
The answer is the same to, if you work right and you're vacuuming and pick up, if you get that, you are dust. But I get questions similar to this, and it would be like the question would go like, oh, rinse with a mop. And my answer is like, well, you do if you're vacuuming. Because you see how it can get everything else? I don't have a rinse. So,
que el limón se puede salir. Pero
Right,
este
we can
que
do
está
that.
como
But if
tiene que ser con
using like a white pad by itself or a bonnet would be good to pick up residue, but it's not going to change nothing. And sometimes, you know, if you
Pues
do
no se lo quitaron porque le echó
let's say they have, you know, 1,000 feet to charge $50. If you go through quickly, it's kind of hard to walk out of there in an hour and a
y le
half.
echó el químico de limón
$3,000. You might want to take your time a little bit and do the extra buffing and stuff like
porque el
that.
limón
So
no es
you
un
have to
químico,
know
es un
what I do.
que el día
Or
lo
for
quitó.
sure the extra cleanup. For
El
sure.
día no puede
Yeah.
quitar
That's more like selling
los
parts.
químicos.
But the reality is that's
Es para el puro ácido.
Es,
Digo, para el
es
químico.
es para las manchas que no están penetradas, que nomás son superficiales. Pero ya, por ejemplo, así como el químico, ya penetró. O ya lo chupó, ya la piedra ya lo chupó. Entonces, para quitar eso, son a ocupar diamantes. Diamantes para
If
quitar.
you haven't signed up here,
Nomás es
please
una
do.
fibra para puro.
Sí, nomás es una fibra nomás para puro pulir con el polvo blanco. Eso fue todo.
See, yeah.
Mike.
Es de pulir. Aquí ya le pulieron. Aquí ya le pasaron esa. Mire, está más brilloso. Allá no le han pasado nada. ¿Sí ve? Un poquito más negro que ya. Mire, aquí esta pieza ya está brillosa. Está opaca. Ya pasaron la fibra. ¿Se la pasaron? Para darle un poquito de brillo. Para restaurarla.
Hey, camera.
Esas luces no están brillosas. Ya está opaco. Sí, pero porque el químico. Igual. Estas dos piezas están brillosas. Pero esta misión está opaco. Eso ya tiene un poquito de brillo. Eso ya no. Nomás le hacen la mano. Y le pasa la mano a allá.
Thank you.
Lo rompió.
You dropped this little lens too.
All right.
That's important.
Yes. Thank you.
What part are you guys on?
Este ya está
with the powder?
Yeah.
And what'd you think? What'd you think?
Brought us some color.
Yeah, I did.
Give a little shine.
Do you do this for a living? Do you do this for a living? Do you do this for a living?
No, I didn't. Yeah, you did. Polish concrete.
Oh, you
Acid stains.
You recommend all that stuff then, right? You're in a little concrete area. We manufacture the chemicals for concrete as well. So like grout, not a grout, crack filler, intensifier, guard, all of this. You're not in concrete anymore?
No, I'm retired.
Oh, I see.
That's what I realized.
What are you doing here then?
I want to know where you
Oh.
but I used to do acid stains, all this stuff.
You missed our
Buy all the Schofield stuff. Stamp.
Is there anybody taking over the business for you?
No, I had up to 100 people working.
Wow.
You guys help me.
Do you have a minute?
Until I
Yeah, sure.
I messed up my car.
Yeah.
Trust anybody.
Sí, hablo español.
No,
Para eso le pagan.
Hay unas palabras que a veces no entiendo y a veces pues no las a veces tengo una duda. A ver.
No fue parte del evento, pero hoy nomás viene a poner ¿Sí van entendiendo lo que les escucho hablar español? ¿Sí van entendiendo lo que dicen?
Hey there. How you doing? So powder's pretty awesome. Good question. No. Well, you want to use a good. You want to use a good guy. So no. The most important. It's a good question. The question was about vacuum. So the most important thing is it's a wet dry vac. Most important thing is the end of that nozzle